once you see yourself doing something else, you can do it. You just have to believe that you can do it and want to do it and actually do it.
There's a lot of pressure on you to get it right. You know, you don't want to be looked at as the one that got it wrong.
Things happen the way that they're supposed to because you're just not ready for that next step. And you always know when you're not ready.
Okay, I don't have to do it like everybody else is doing it.
Pace yourself.
Yeah, you know, I can do it at my own pace and see what I like and figure out who I am.
I want to be in control of my own life. I don't want nobody else to say, you did this because of me. I did it for myself.
Because I don't necessarily fit in here and I'm not quite at the level where I want to be yet.
As long as you know what's next and where the goal is, you just got to focus on it and stay on the plan, stay on the course.
Because a lot of people stay in things and like, bro, you didn't even try to take control of your situation because you can do anything that you want to do.
People are uncomfortable with being uncomfortable. As long as you scared of being uncomfortable, you ain't never gonna get to where you gotta go. Because you have to fail to win.
Hello everybody, I am Nick Johnson and welcome back to another episode of Grassroots. Today we are going to be talking about the importance of change of perspective. Today I have a friend here with me she's had the opportunity of living in so many different places, traveling, having the opportunity of consuming so much information in just different spaces and offering and consuming a different perspective of the world. So without further ado, Kia, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. How you feeling? How's life for you right now?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
Okay. I wanted to have you on here because, like I said, you've had the pleasure and the opportunity to live in a lot of different places, travel a lot of different places, and just like see the world and through a different lens that a lot of people don't get to see it.
Exactly.
So, like, how do you think that is, like, just seeing different places and having that opportunity has like changed you and impacted you?
It's a big question, honestly. I feel like living in a different place, you know, I lived in LA for some years. I lived in the Bay for a little bit, but the times that I was living there, I was there, but I was also traveling because I was a flight attendant for a little bit. So it's like, I live here and I'm experiencing these new people, you know, the way that they live on the West Coast and, you know, the way that they live in the Bay Area or SoCal. And they're a little different than us.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, what's the contrast?
Like as far as they different than us, I mean, like the grind is different. Like, you know, you got some, you know, some lazy people there, but the way that they just go get it is real different, and the way that they aspire to work is just way different than us.
Why do you think that is?
And they kind of have to, though. Cost of living.
Cost of living.
Cost of living. Everybody is trying to get a high-end job out there because that's the way you got to live. Like, I mean, you can't really live off of a regular job out there, even if you wanted to, even if you tried to. Because a lot of them still live, you know, at home with their parents, but they live in a home with their parents, but they're driving a BMW. They're driving a Benz, they're driving like these fancy cars, and they still going on vacations, they still going on trips, they still hanging out, having fun. And it's like, how y'all doing this? Because they have so many different sources of income.
Yeah, it's like a different level of drive.
Side hustle, it's like constantly working. And not to say that, you know, I haven't always been a hustler. Like I kind of have been, at least since high school, for real. So like moving out there, they always told me that I fit right in. A lot of them would say like, you don't seem like you from here, but you fit in pretty good. I'm like, yeah, like I understand the hustle. I understand, like, you know, you got to get to where you're going out there, and everybody's always going somewhere out there. And I thought that was kind of inspiring, you know, like being at home. Not to say that people don't have dreams and goals out here. Everybody has dreams and goals and aspirations, but out there they just, I don't want to say they dream bigger, but they have access to more. Because it's Hollywood. You know, you got them big opportunities out there. So
it's a lot to see. It's a lot to see. It
is. It's a lot to see, and it's a lot to be around. A lot of people to meet. You just run into anybody out there, opposed to, you know, out here, and it's just. Out here has always felt like home to me. And home is always going to be in my heart, but...
Slower. Yeah, slow pace.
A little bit,
For sure.
And I like that, though. I like that. It's home.
It's good to have that balance to where you can go somewhere and kind of just be fast paced and then come home and kind of like relax and chill and kind of regroup and gather yourself into who you are as a person, but then go back out and be like, okay, this is what...
Yeah, because I mean, I always came home. I came home like... I want to say a week every single month. I'd always come home. And if I didn't come home, I'd be like, I want to go home.
Yeah.
I'm trying to relax.
Yeah. I was the same way when I first went to college. I kept coming home. My mom was like, you can't keep coming home. Like, I didn't send you to school for you to keep coming back home. Like, you got to go have that experience.
Yeah.
And I think, it's a blessing.
It is.
To even, like, be able to see that. Yeah. Because it raises your bar. It raises, like, the standard in which you carry yourself. Because I know you picked up on some of that just being out there. Because it's like, I mean, that's how you get better at anything, though.
Yeah.
It's like you got to be around the high performers. You were talking about that. Like, people out there, they're making it happen. You know, they're making it happen on a very high level.
On a daily basis, too. Like, it's always something going on.
How do you think that made you view people that you may have used to associate with, like, coming back home? Do you think that changed your perception of how people, like, operate?
I don't think it really changed because I've always had the same perspective of people in general. You know, my friends are my friends, you know, but there are some people that I don't want to say I don't associate with them, that you just kind of can't be around too much. Yeah. You know, the people who live for the weekend. And there ain't nothing wrong with living for the weekend because, you know, when you work a 9 to 5, you're real excited to get off and have fun. You know, it's like, it's time to relax. Like, I've been working 9 to 5, and some people don't stop at a 9 to 5. No. They go straight to something else, like me. Like, right now, 9 to 5, school, side business, and it's like, I don't stop, but I still don't live for the weekend. Yeah. So I think it's important to surround yourself with people who not only aspire to be more than what they are, but are in the same alignment as you. Yeah. Because it's really easy to get out of alignment. It's really easy to just get caught up in the weekend.
I think that's been a big theme in my life, is like alignment. Because the harder I push myself, the more I feel myself kind of coming out of alignment with certain groups, social groups, but then moving into alignment with other groups or just different types of people. But I think there's also a scary period of isolation in that, because it's like that transition. Yes. It's like, because I don't necessarily fit in here, and I'm not quite at the level where I want to be yet.
I'm always in that. I'm always in isolation. Yeah. And I catch myself. And you know what though? I don't want to say I didn't know how to handle it at first. Maybe I didn't know how to handle it at first. Yeah. But I think isolation is important.
Definitely. 1,000%.
It's important because it's like, you're constantly changing. You know, we get older every single day. So it's like, you're never really in the same mindset that you always were in. It's always constant change. It's always constant movement. So sometimes you have to isolate yourself so you can figure out what you're doing and what you want and where you want to go. Because last week you was having fun, you was turning up, you know what I'm saying? Like Thursday to Tuesday, and you reflect like, okay, that was fun. Now gotta get back. Now you gotta isolate. Now you gotta get back to work. You gotta get back to the studies. You gotta get back to, you know, going to the gym and just getting right. You gotta get back to normal. Yeah. Whatever normal is for you or what you want it to be. But isolation is important, and people, you know, sometimes people take offense to that.
Definitely, they take
like I've honestly, I fell out with some people that is just kind of like
that you never expected.
Yeah, I mean, I don't say never expected because, you know, my ride or dies are my ride or dies.
Yeah, facts.
They respect my isolation.
You keep your people close. I noticed that about you for sure.
They respect my isolation because they know it's not personal and they know who I am as a person. But I think when you meet new people, you know, when you met them on a certain level, like say if you met somebody outside, you know, you met them at a bar or something and y'all just happen to kick it, now y'all go to concerts together, you know, they invite you out and you kind of like, oh, I can't right now, I gotta study. Yeah. Okay, maybe next time come around, I can't, I gotta work. Yeah. Oh, okay, maybe next time come around, I can't, I gotta do this. And now they feel like you keep blowing them off, and it's just like, dismissing them. Yeah, and it's like, that's not even what it is. It's just, I can't do that right now.
It's like, I met you in this season of my life, but I'm not in that season
And people
anymore.
are so personal that it's just like, and then, you know, you get to a point where they like, oh, you acting funny, you acting weird. Now y'all not friends on social media no more. You see them out and they like, oh, I don't message you no more because you don't mess with me. And it's like, yo, I had to get my shit together.
Yeah, and I still love you for sure, but it's like,
and then on top of that, we really just kind of kicked it like for a minute. I don't even know you like that. Like, you ain't a high school friend, you ain't a childhood friend. You're a new friend. So I think new friends are very hard to meet in adulthood because it's like, you don't really know what each other on, and it's a little weird sometimes, especially when you have that consistent
proximity.
And they don't know what to expect out of you. You don't know what to expect out of them. So when you isolate, they feel like it's a diss, and it's like, it's not a diss. Nah. I'm trying to get my life together.
Yeah, I'm growing.
Yeah.
I'm in that season right now.
Yeah. I don't want to say new friends is hard to make for me, but new friends is hard to make for me.
Yeah.
Like,
no,
I mean, to put it simply, because I'm one of those people that's always, okay, what's next? Like,
when
this ain't working.
Pace, yeah.
This ain't working. What's the next move? That didn't work. Next move. Yeah. I am somebody who is never afraid to start over. Yeah. Because if it's not working, start over. You know, because you got some people who just, they do something and it didn't work, and now they in a rut, and they've been in a rut for months, for years, and well, I tried this, you know, back in 2016 and it didn't work. Okay, it's 2025.
Yeah, it's a whole new, the world is totally different now.
Yeah, and there ain't nothing wrong with starting over. That job ain't work out, do it, go to the next one. That school, that study ain't work out, study something else.
We talked about that, like the importance of like embracing that. I think that's scary, people not wanting to start over. How important do you think it is for people to just let go and be like,
it is.
I need to start
over, because it's a weight on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Like when you can feel it in your body when you're not supposed to be somewhere anymore. Like when I was traveling and I was like having so much fun, because like when I first started, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this for a year or two. And the reason I did it was because it was right when COVID started open up, you know, everything after COVID.
Okay.
So COVID happened, you know, we in lockdown, okay, whatever. I'm like, you know, I always wanted to be a flight attendant, because at the time I was an insurance agent, and that was cool. But I'm like, I kind of want to go outside and like see the world.
See the world, yeah.
So I was like, I'll apply. Maybe I won't get it. I got it.
Got it, yeah.
Of course I did, though. Of course I did, though. Everything I do. But yeah, you know, I moved back to the West Coast, and I was like, okay, all right, I'm going to this place, going to this place. I've been to 46 states.
Damn.
I've been to 46 states. And the only states that I haven't been to was like Connecticut, Jersey, maybe Alabama. But I've been to all the other states. But, you know, it was just kind of like, okay, I want to travel the world. And then when I figure out what I want to do in my life, as far as like going to school forward or making a career out of it, I'll know. But right now, I just want to travel. I just want to see what's going on, what people are doing.
Explore.
And I got that experience. And I did it for 4.5 years, and I did it longer than I expected to. But the reason I left is because it was, you know how I said, you know when something isn't right for you anymore?
You get that feeling, yeah.
I woke up in a new city every single day. I worked so much. I worked 6 days a week. 6 days a week.
Into it. Hustling.
I mean, I started off in LA because that's where I live, and then I stayed a night in Phoenix. The next day, we end up in New York. Next day, Florida, back home to LA.
Were you exploring these places while you were there, like with the stops? Okay.
Depending on the layover. If I had a long layover, I would explore. Even if it was a short layover, I'm still going to the city to see what's going on.
Yeah, get out, see something.
Yeah, I spent the whole month in Hawaii, so I was island hopping out there. That was beautiful, you know, and it's a lot of culture in Hawaii. And it's kind of sad, though, because it's a little gentrified.
Really?
You go there, you feel it. You feel it. Like, when you go there, it's like, oh, it's so beautiful. Like, oh, this is how they live. And then you go, like, downtown, and it's like, dang, y'all took their homeland. Y'all put these buildings up. Like, don't get me wrong, it looks pretty. Yeah. But you know what it's supposed to be.
It's just made it all about capitalism. It's not really, did they take the culture out of it, you feel?
They was,
or like exploiting the
culture? They kind of put it in a corner.
Okay.
You know, like, you can go over here and explore. But right here, this is where we want the money to be. This is where we want people to come see. But, you know, in the midst of me traveling and everything, I just kind of felt like I can't do this forever. Yeah. What do I want long term? So I finally decided to go to school, and that's how I ended up leaving the airline industry, because it was getting to a point where I was like, I'm not really happy in these, like, exploring right now, because I'm not where I want to be in my life.
I feel like when you're moving around so much, it takes away the ability to pour into you, in like where you need that isolation in that kind of like settling period. Yeah. To just figure out what you want to do, like you said before. Yeah. You did say something that stuck out to me one time, and I think that a lot of people should take note of it. You said, "Of course I got it." And I think that that's a mindset that a lot of people need to apply, in terms of just assuming that things will go their way. I think a lot of us, we come from a smaller area where people don't necessarily get the opportunity to go see the world and explore, and to have or develop the mindset.
Yeah, think it's possible for them.
Yeah, so it's like for you to say that and have that, because that's something I think about a lot too. Like, things just work out. You know, things just work out in my favor.
Things always work out the way that they're supposed to. And I know that that's very cliche. Oh, things happen for a reason. Things happen the way that they're supposed to because you're just not ready for that next step. And you always know when you're not ready.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready for the step that I'm in right now at the age of 21. I would have messed it up. I would have flunked out of school. I would have been like, I ain't going to school. I'm good. I had to travel. I had to see what was going on. I had to see bigger places. I had to get motivation. I had to get motivation to know what I wanted long term.
Yeah.
Because at the time, I just, at 21, you know what you want.
No, you don't.
All you know is that you legal to leave and
you
do
can
stuff.
have fun.
And we about to go have some fun.
That's why I think that was a perfect time for you to do what you did, like in terms of like see all of that, because you kind of not necessarily get it out of your system, but you just you see the world like
you can have experience because you got some people who just they in their 30s. Not saying the 30s old, but you in your 30s and you still don't even know what you want.
Yeah, or who you are.
And there's nothing wrong with that because that's still a young age. But I want to say I think I figured it out a little bit early. I'm 27 now. I've been 27 for a week now.
Oh, happy belated.
Thank you. And it's just like, I feel like the older I get, I'm happier. Like, I can't wait to get to that next stage.
Yeah.
Because I know where I'm going to be
feel
at
it coming.
27.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to be at 28. I know where I'm going to be here because I know what I want. I know what I'm going for. I'm not just out here winging it. And then, if they don't work out, what's next?
Yeah.
Do something different.
Move on to the next.
Ain't nothing wrong with starting over. I think people are attached to what they want and attached to what they think they deserve and
or how they look to other people.
It's an attachment thing, and it's like once you see yourself doing something else, you can do it.
Yeah.
You just have to believe that you can do it and want to do it and actually do it.
Yeah. What do you think in terms of what you do now, like you described being like a hustler, what do you think that drive or that willingness to do the work comes from? Because I think that's what really separates people that get it done and have that belief in themselves and those that don't.
I want to be in control of my own life. I don't want nobody else to say, you did this because of me. I did this for you. That's how you got it. Like, I did it for myself. Yeah. I knew what I wanted and I did it. Now, not saying that there ain't no help because, my family's, I have a great support system. My mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, my grandparents. Like, I have a great support system. So I always got the help. But at the end of the day, that just fuels me to want to go harder. Yeah. Because it's like, not saying that it's a handout, but it's like, hey, if this don't work out, we got your back. Yeah. Do something else. Like, that support is always there. Because when I left the airline industry, I was like, oh my God, like I've been here so long.
You get so invested into it.
I'm so attached to just traveling and meeting new people and doing this and doing that. Like, oh my God, what am I gonna do just doing the same thing every day? But I know it's temporary. I know where I'm going after when I finish school. Yeah. I know what's next. Yeah. And as long as you know what's next and where the goal is, you just gotta focus on it and stay on the plan, stay on the course, on the path.
I think one of the things I've noticed about you, even since like we were kids, like you've always had like a different, like a vision, like a different focus, and you've always carried yourself differently. Yeah. Like, where do you think that comes from? Like, even as a child, if you looking back, upbringing.
My dad and my mom, they always told me, you can be whatever you want to be. You can do whatever you want to do. Don't ever limit yourself. And those were things that you tell your kid. Yeah. But they told me that constantly. Yeah. Like
drilled it into your brain.
It was like, so what you want to do? I don't know. All right, well, I'm gonna go let you explore this and see if you like it. You like it? No. Okay, let's go explore this, see if you like it. You like it? Yeah, I like it. All right, cool. Do that for a little bit. I don't want to do this no more. All right, what's next? Like, they were always like
supportive.
You don't have to do something you don't want to do. If you don't want to do it no more, don't do it.
That's
do
major.
Else.
That's major, because a lot of people stay in things and like you talking about
and then they get
attachment.
Miserable.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, you didn't even try to take control of your situation, because you can do anything that you want to do if you believe it.
Whatever you want to do. It's all about being in control of yourself, your life, your mindset. And then I understand people have other aspects, like, well, I got kids and I got to do this job for my kids. That's cool. Do that for them. But what you gonna do for you? Yeah.
Don't give up your life.
You can't do this forever. What you gonna do it until they turn 18, 20? Now they out of school, but now you've been doing this for 18 years. Might as well continue, right? Yeah. Don't ever feel like you stuck. Yeah. I know certain circumstances might seem like you stuck and things may seem like you can't get out of it, but you absolutely can get out of anything.
Yeah, for sure.
You can. I mean, because like I said, just leaving the job that I was at for 4.5 years, mind you, that was the longest job I've ever had.
No, for sure.
my little self, my late teens, I'd be like, I don't like this, I quit. I don't like this next.
That's
I don't
definitely
like
how
this
it was.
next. Yeah. And a lot of us are like that. So when I finally found being a flight attendant, I'm like, oh, this is it.
Yeah.
And then I realized I don't want to be working every day like this in my 30s and my 40s and my 50s. And I got coworkers who in their 40s and 50s and 60s and 70s. And I'm like, dang, I can't do this.
It seems like it would get exhausting after a certain amount of time.
I was exhausted.
Yeah.
I mean, I started at 21. I left at 25. So it's just kind of like I was exhausted at that young age. And if I'm exhausted now, imagine me 10 years from now. My back gonna break. I'm gonna break my back out here just trying to live this life when I could do it a different way. I can have the luxuries of traveling. I can have the luxuries of going somewhere new, meeting new people, exploring and doing whatever I want to do. I don't have to do it like this. This showed me that I could do it. And you showed me that what's out there.
Another one of those lessons. Like just kind of like seeing what's available to you.
Yeah, it's a sightseeing. I got to see this, I got to see that, I got to experience this. Now I know where I want to be and where I want to go and how I'm gonna get there.
Yeah.
If this don't work, I'm gonna get it that way.
Yeah.
If that don't work, I'm gonna go that way.
It's like changing the vision. Like starting over, it's like, okay, I thought it was gonna go this way, but maybe I need to go this way. But I can still get to exactly where I want to go. It just may not be the route that I needed it to be or wanted it to be.
A lot of it is pride too.
Yeah, for
sure. A lot of it is, I feel
pride
like,
and ego, bro. We gotta let that down. Like, we gotta really strip it.
I'm not gonna like diminish the men, but I feel like men have a lot of pride and ego when it comes to a lot of things. So I feel like letting go isn't as easy for y'all when it comes to like starting over and things like that. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know. I have friends that I know that it's like not really that easy for them. And me, I'd be like, oh, that ain't work out, I'm gone.
I think as a man, there's a lot of pressure on you to get it right. You don't want to be looked at as the one that got it wrong, or, like how you mentioned before about just looking at other people and then just seeing things, okay, well, they're doing this, they're doing that. I got to keep up.
Social media.
Yeah, social media and just the constant consumption of other people's lives is extremely unhealthy. So I think
me, I'm gonna go ghosting on.
Yeah, like just you talked about that before. Just like isolate for a second.
I feel like I don't be on there.
I wish a lot more men took that time to themselves. And I think
figure out what you want.
A lot of us, we take on too much responsibility too early, and I think that especially being like young and black, we don't really have a lot of those male role models to kind of lead us into those situations, and understanding that you should take your time, because that's one of the things I'm most grateful about my experience, like being able to travel and see the world and go to school. And it's like, okay, I don't have to do it like everybody else is doing it.
Pace yourself.
Yeah, I can do it at my own pace and see what I like, and not even just see who I like, but figure out who I am. I'm not even the same person that I was last year.
Exactly.
I wasn't even thinking about doing this, like this platform, like, it wasn't even a thing. So it's like, to be here now, I can only imagine having the pressure of a family on me, and I'm grateful that I didn't just jump into that. But a lot of young men jump into these things, and you're not wrong for doing that, because that's all you.
Too much fun.
Yeah, having too much fun, and you didn't have anybody to really teach you like how to be disciplined, or just to step back for a second and be like, okay, maybe let's just figure out who we are. What do you want to do? Yeah. And also to instill the belief in them that you can do whatever you want. You don't have to just go do this, and you don't have to be on somebody else's schedule.
Yeah.
And I think that the more we put that information out there and have these conversations, they'll know.
Exactly. And I'm glad that you found this for yourself.
Thank
because I've realized, we kind of been on the same wavelength for real. As far as exploring and finding out who we are as people.
For sure.
Some of us have done it publicly as far as social media goes, But I found out when you started doing this, I was like, that's you. And, you make your videos. I'm like, that's Nick right there. Because you out, and it's so crazy though, because it's like, as an outsider looking in, as somebody, we've known each other since we was kids.
Yeah.
So it's like, when I see you on your platform, I'm like, that's Nick right there.
Yeah.
That's what Nick's supposed to do. That's what Nick want to do. It's written all over you. So like doing this is dope for you.
I appreciate that.
This is really dope for you. And I knew that this was like your path once you put out your first video. I said, oh yeah, that's Nick right there.
No, it's fun and it feels natural, and like that's why I thought of you, because I was like, I was like, I want to really have people on here who are in the pursuit of like their highest selves and just thinking about, okay, who do I know like that?
Right.
Like that's doing that can really offer a perspective that people can learn from and really like just like get something from and gain something from. So I thought of you and I was like, you know what? I think that'd be amazing because
you know what's so funny though? It was hard to get in touch with me.
Really?
I mean, no, I'm saying like, cause you know, I was like, dang, I'm busy. I don't even know if I could.
Yeah.
And that was funny though, cause people always say it's hard to get in touch with me.
No, we was talking about the story where I seen you at the store. And you was not trying to hear.
I was like, I don't know who this man is, but I'm about to go on about my business, cause go ahead and leave me alone. No, that is so funny.
I think, where do you see yourself going?
That's a loaded question. To the top.
To the top.
I'm gonna be at the top
for
sure. I'm gonna be honest. The reason I decided to go back to school is because, for one, I never really had the real college experience. You know, when I graduated high school, I went out to LA and I went to film school, and it was fun. You know, did a little modeling, little film action. It was fun.
Okay.
But I realized this ain't really what I want long term.
Yeah.
It's fun for now, but I want something that's gonna be a little bit more guaranteed for me. Because when I get my degree, you can't take my degree away from me. You know what I'm saying?
Structure is very important.
And it's important for me because I want to retire my parents.
Yeah.
Me and my sister own that right now.
Yeah.
Like
that's hard.
She's in like stocks and stuff. She's learning the financial market. We both have been learning that for years. But you know, she's doing that, and I'm trying to get into the tech world so I can do that. But my goal, I see myself being financially free. I see myself still traveling somewhere different all the time.
Yeah.
I'm just not working to do it.
Yeah.
You know. I see myself just being happy, being at peace, you know, not having to worry about the next move. Because right now I'm kind of all over the place. I'm working, I'm studying, I'm still traveling.
On that grind.
And it's like, I have a schedule, and sticking to my schedule has been hard. But I know that it's temporary. You know, I'm not always going to be bustling around, you know. It's temporary. And I think the grind, people don't realize that you don't have to grind forever. Nah. You just got to do it for a certain
periods.
amount.
It comes in seasons.
Yeah, you might have to do it for 2 years. You might have to do it for 5 years. You might have to do it less than that. But as long as you get that part done, you set. Yeah. And I know that. Yeah. I know once I finish what I'm supposed to do right now, I'm gonna be good for the rest of my life.
I think you got to embrace that time where it's that lock-in that you talked about earlier. Like, I'm about to step away and get me together and lock in for these next however long, months, years, whatever. Exactly. But I know on the other side of this is going to be the life that I want.
Exactly.
But having the confidence and I guess just the mental fortitude to embrace that. You know, a lot of us run away from that. Yeah. Because we just like the comfort that comes with, I'm good. Yeah.
That's a big word. Yeah. Comfortable. Being comfortable. People are uncomfortable with being uncomfortable. And as long as you scared of being uncomfortable, you ain't never gonna get to where you gotta go. Because you have to fail to win.
You have to.
You have to.
You gotta fail fast. I be trying to tell people, you gotta, like, whatever you want, you gotta try to do it as fast as possible. Because, like, I'm sure we both have many examples of doing something and then waiting to do it. You know, waiting to do it, and then only to figure out that we could have got it done already. Yeah. But it's like, had you just tried it sooner, you could have just got it out the way. And think about all the progress you could have made up until this moment. It's like, bro, just get it out the way. Like, just fail as fast as possible. It's fear.
It's fear.
It's really fear. That's the biggest thing that we all got to get over. What do you think that comes from?
The unknown. The unknown. You don't know that you can. The unknown, the belief system that you have, the things that you see and hear. You're scared because people say, oh, it might not work. You're scared because you don't believe that it can work. Yeah. You're scared because if it don't work, this is where I'm gonna be at. Yeah. If it don't work. It's an illusion. Yeah, for real. Like, don't get me wrong, some things could go bad, it could. But bad things don't last forever.
No, they don't.
It's temporary. Failing does not feel good. Nobody wants to fail. Nobody wants to, and you know, I'm so big on starting over, but it's not an amazing feeling to start over all the time. Yeah. Sometimes you don't want to start over. Yeah. Sometimes you are like, I really like what I'm doing. I don't want to start over.
It's comfortable.
I was so comfortable flying.
Comfortable.
I was so comfortable being somewhere else. I had to snatch myself out of that because I knew this ain't gonna be my long-term goal.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna be? A 50-year-old still making the same paycheck and still having to show up to make my money? Because at age 50...
Moving around on somebody else's time.
Yeah, because at age 50, I'm gonna have more responsibilities. Kids, grandkids, a house, more cars, more bills. How I'm gonna take care of all that on the same income I had at the age of 22?
Yeah.
You gotta,
You're not gonna be able
you gotta keep going higher. You just gotta keep going higher.
I think that comfort can be, it can become like handcuffs, and it can also become very stressful because you can get so comfortable to the point where you're still very much stressed, but that you're afraid to go do something different. Even when you know, it's like not being able to afford your bills, but you love where you live. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're gonna keep struggling to try to do this, but you know you can't. So it's not sustainable.
You know you can't do that, but you're still trying to do that.
You're so attached to this right here, but it's like, bro, you need to go somewhere different. Like you need to maybe isolate a little bit or lock in on something different.
But you know, some people don't even know how to do that. Some people don't even know how to lock in. Some people don't even know what grinding and hustling and having goals and dreams even is. And that'd be the sad part.
What would you tell somebody that wants to have an understanding
to have some
of
motivation? Just ask them why. What do you want? What's your why in your life?
Yeah.
What is your why? Why do you do the things that you do?
Yeah.
Why do you want the things that you want? Why do you allow the things in your life to happen? Everything is why. Why?
That curiosity. I just listened to a video yesterday and it talks about we lose that as we get older. That curiosity to ask why.
Because we accept reality. Yeah. We accept what is.
And I think we have to get back to that like childlike nature within ourselves of that belief, like it's gonna happen for me.
Yeah.
I read this passage,
I got it.
and it was like you have to have the assumption that things are gonna work out the same way when a child comes up to you and they tell you to do something, as if they run the world. You know, it's like you got to have that belief about life, and you got to approach the world from there. Because it's like if you don't, and you're so passive about what you want, you're never gonna get anything because you don't. The world, life, people, they're not gonna reward people who don't even believe in themselves.
Exactly.
To like go after it. So if you don't believe in you, how can you expect me to believe in you?
Exactly.
Because I'm not gonna put all my energy in somebody or keep pouring into a cup that's pouring it out because they don't believe the cup should be filled. And it's like, nah, bro, you gotta believe in yourself.
You can lead them to water, but you can't make them drink.
Yeah, you can't. And I think us starting with ourselves, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna go get what I want.
Exactly.
I'm gonna get what I want.
You really just gotta figure out what you want.
Yeah.
And figure out ways to get it. And what's the best way to get it? Start over. The goal's still there. You just can't get it that way.
Yeah.
Which way you gonna get it?
Which way you gonna go?
You either gonna find a way to get it, or you just don't want it no more.
You don't want it that bad, but if you really want it, you're gonna find a way, and it'll probably come to you in a way that's better than what you thought.
Oh yeah.
Like yeah.
Like me right now is so funny. I had a midterm yesterday, and I walked in there and I was a little intimidated because, mind you, I'm new to tech. Like I'm tech savvy, but you know, like learning how to code and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, because you know, when you think of somebody who codes, you think of like a nerd.
Yeah. For sure.
So I walked in the classroom and everybody was just kind of looking at me because you know, I've always been told you look like a model and da. So I'm walking in there and I'm kind of intimidated by my by my midterm. And I ended up finishing faster than everybody else.
Really?
And my teacher was like, "This is perfect work." And I'm like, "Huh."
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to say I'll question what I wanted, but we always question what we want and why we want it.
It's that imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
Because when you walk into the space and you don't feel like, do I really belong here? Like, is this like right for me? But
did I imagine myself being here? Should I really be here? I had that thought this whole semester.
Nah. When you live up to the challenge that you set for yourself, I think that's what builds that confidence. And I think that more people need to put themselves in spaces like that, like to take those midterms or a space that's challenging and be like, you know what, I'm gonna try something new. I'm gonna try to bring something out of myself that's different, maybe different than what society has told me or my parents. Because everybody didn't have the experience, like how you talked about, like your family and support system. Everybody doesn't have that.
And
but
the
I
access.
Yeah, the access to it.
My
but
parents
I think,
had the access to make me do something more.
And I think for those that don't have it, I still don't think it's a big enough of an excuse to not go after what you want. You know, like granted, you may be starting from a different place, but you can still very much find yourself and teach yourself and learn yourself how to be in different spaces that can build you up to be the person that you want to be.
Exactly.
With intention, though. You got to be intentional about it.
Everything that you do has to be intentional.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that you do. The way when you wake up in the morning and you decide to not make your bed, that's intentional.
Yeah.
When you wake up in the morning and you decide to keep hitting that snooze button, that's intentional. And
that's starting your day with
and you know, it's like, oh, that's just little. I learned a long time ago the way that you start your day is the way your day gonna be.
Yeah.
You woke up with an attitude, it's gonna stay there for a while.
Yeah.
It's gonna be there for a while. Your whole day, you're gonna be late to work. You're gonna be behind the fool, driving slow, cause you started your day off crazy, and now everything else is just a domino effect.
Yeah.
I learned that so long ago. I forgot what audio or what book or where I seen that at, but I was like, dang. You really do have to decide what kind of day you're gonna have. You
got to be intentional about all the little things. Like you talked about making the bed. That was something I was terrible at when I was a kid. Like,
I'm still kind of bad at it.
I was terrible, but like it's literally, I just implemented a morning routine maybe like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And it's impacted my life crazy. Like
right.
Wake up. Oof. As soon as I wake up,
get so much done.
Make the bed. I keep me a glass of water in a wine glass. So wake up, make the bed, drink the water. Then,
in a wine glass.
Yeah, it's much.
It's giving Nene leaks.
Yeah.
It's giving Nene.
But it's like, it's because I'm starting my day on a high level. Everything that I do, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it got to be like bougie to an extent because I want to operate at the highest level possible. Like, what would Nick Johnson be doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you gotta act like you there right now.
It's the law of assumption.
You gotta act like you got the millions in your bank account. How would you act when you already there? Fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
Because when you make it, it's reality.
I think going into like an interpersonal level, I think that can be very intimidating to people. When
people are always intimidated.
That was what I was thinking about you. Like you've always carried yourself at a high level, like always very much.
Always intimidated.
I'm not going for that. Like
always.
I'm not going for that. Like or I'm not playing. Like
I had to learn that young that I intimidate people. For no reason. Yeah. I can walk into a room and say hey to everybody and it's always gonna be that I can't stand her and I'll be like hey, it is what it is. And you know, you can't lower yourself.
No, you can't.
You can't lower yourself. You can't be mad at them because they don't like you. They're mad at you because they want to be like that.
Yeah.
They don't necessarily want to be like you, but they wish they could do that.
Yeah. They wish they understood why you believe in yourself so much.
Yeah.
And kind of want to take you out of that.
Yeah, that's literally what it is. They want to drop you down to that level, and it's like, cause they know you here. That's why they trying you in the first place. You know I'm here. You want me to get to where you at, and the fact that I'm ignoring you makes you even more mad.
Angry, infuriated.
You boiling over there.
But it's like they don't know what went into that. You said you had to learn that. Like I'm sure there were steps that I gotta actually.
Well, I don't want to say I had to learn that. It's just the way I was brought up. You know, like both of my parents grew up in the projects. So when they had kids, my sister, me, my brother, they had a goal. Like, this is where we're going to raise our kids and this is how we're going to raise our kids because they went without stuff. So, you know, they were the kind of parents, and I think all parents are the same way. I want my kid to have what I didn't have growing up. And my parents have really great morals. They have really great morals, really good mindsets. So it's
Pop's always dropping gems.
Yeah.
Always. Every time I see him.
Everybody loved my daddy.
Man, that's for sure.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, when you grow up with parents who support you and parents who have a good head on their shoulders and parents who just want the best for you, it's very easy to come out into the world and just be a good person and just have that naturally embedded in you.
Yeah.
Because you have you have to be what's the word I'm looking for? You have to know how you want to be treated.
Yeah.
And if you accept to be treated low, that's what you're gonna get.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna get.
And like you said, you be like, I ain't going for that. I'm not going for that.
Yeah.
I'm not going for nothing I don't deserve because I was raised better than that. My parents would be upset if I accepted anything less than I deserved. Yeah. Because they didn't raise me to be like that. And I don't even want that for myself.
Yeah. You know, we can't be settling for crumbs. You gotta have the best.
In every aspect of
every
life.
aspect.
Career, personal life, everything. Everything.
Yeah, we only get one life and one opportunity. So going back to that idea of like, you can be what you want to be, have what you want to have. Why be miserable? Why settle for a life that you know you don't want, that you know you're not going to be happy with? And then you have the audacity to be upset with somebody that is going after what they want. Like, I think those people really need to get it in check. Yeah, and
it's miserable.
And be intentional about their exposure.
Loves company.
Like, you can go and see whatever you want. Like the internet is so vast right now. You can literally like log on. Like I be watching like house tours and stuff like that. Just because, you know what I'm saying?
Love it.
Just like trying to put myself in that
home. That's my space.
In that home. That is me. That's where I want to live. That's where I live now. It's like I set my space up now to be like, you know, as luxurious as I can, you know, on my budget.
Drinking water out the wine glass,
you know, I'm trying.
That's real cute.
I'm trying.
That's real cute.
I'm trying to get to that level, so that's norm.
Though.
Yeah,
that's dope that you do that.
Yeah,
that is
gotta
really
be the norm.
dope that you do that.
It has to be the norm.
Yeah.
Because if I don't set it, nobody else gonna set it.
Exactly.
Then it's like
you gotta treat yourself how you want other people to treat you.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is.
Boundaries.
This is beautiful.
Yeah.
You see this all the time when you come out here?
Sometimes, depends on how late I'm out here.
This is beautiful.
Yeah. I be coming out. This was actually.
I love being at home.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, don't get me wrong. I lived on the West Coast, loved it so much, but home is where my heart is, and I know I'm gonna be at home.
Yeah.
I don't mind traveling over here, living over here, moving over here temporarily. Everything's temporary to me, but home is home.
You said that when we first got here, you like it feel like a kid again. That's why I wanted to shoot it here.
I'm like, I love this.
Yeah.
I love being here.
It feel like you a kid, like coming up to the Junior League World Series.
Yeah.
Usually when I'm out here, there's like soccer games going on, so these two fields are filled up, and maybe like a baseball game or something. Yeah.
The new babies.
Yeah. And it's like you get to. It's so nostalgic seeing it. It's like, damn, that was so. It seemed like it was yesterday. It was like over a minute ago, but
it was something that I wanted to say and I forgot because I got distracted. Like this is so
beautiful.
Pretty. What was I gonna say? I feel like when you feel like you are in a rut and you feeling a little miserable, ain't nothing wrong with taking a step back and like you have to know how to heal yourself.
Yeah.
See, isolation is about healing yourself. It's about you got to do what you got to do to make yourself feel better. Because ups and downs is normal in life.
For sure.
Ups and downs during the day is normal in life. But those tough times where you just not happy and you in a consistent rut, sometimes you got to go out of town and see something new. And if you can't afford it, sometimes you got to go downtown and see something new. Sometimes you got to go to the park and just look at the sky. Or get on your phone and motivate yourself. But no matter what it is, you have to heal yourself out of that misery.
Yeah.
You can't be miserable. You have to figure out how to get out of it. Because the longer you stay in it, the harder it is to get out of it.
Yeah, for sure.
Depression.
It's like constantly allowing yourself to like regress.
Yeah.
Like it's like if you're not intentional about going to the gym and you keep putting it off, like
that
I'm gonna heal.
Diminishes.
It's like in the space between where you want to be and where you are is just gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger. I was thinking about this morning because I'll have like people, they be like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna get in the gym.
You said that last week.
Oh, you said that last week.
You said that last month.
It's like, bro, you don't even realize how much this can change you.
Yeah.
Not even just physically, but what it can do for you mentally to have that discipline and be constantly pouring into yourself. Like you touched on isolation, and I feel like there's two types of isolation. One where people heal, but then I also feel like some people isolate just to allow those negative thoughts and identity or ideas to just permeate and just like echo. But you know what though?
Echo. I have a perspective about that. Feel it.
Feel it.
Feel all the negativity. Feel all of the grief, the fear. Feel it. And then move on. Because the longer that you don't touch on it, the longer it's gonna stay there.
Yeah.
As long as you feel it and get it out, it's like a heartbreak.
Yeah.
You gotta feel your heartbreak.
Yeah, you can't run from it.
You have to feel it. You have to go through the motions because it ain't always gonna feel like that ever. It ain't always gonna feel like that. You're gonna move on. You're gonna be happy. So when it comes to isolate, because sometimes you isolate, because like you said, you have to isolate sometimes, and it's misery.
Yeah.
It's miserable. You got all these negative thoughts. Feel it and move on.
Yeah.
Get it all out. Might take a day, might take 2 days. Now, when it starts to be weeks, do something about that.
Yeah, you got to do something. Maybe you need to have a hard conversation with yourself.
Yeah, but you have to feel it. You cannot ignore these things, you know, because this is normal emotions. Fear and anger and sadness and grief and misery. Those are normal human emotions. You're supposed to feel all of that. You might not feel it all the time, but to say, oh, I don't want to feel like this, you need to feel it. Yeah. Because if you don't, it's gonna sneak up on you, and it's gonna happen, and you might not even know how to get out of it.
Yeah. You're gonna explode or implode.
And you can just diminish just like that because you ain't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
and it teaches you how to deal with it. The more, now I've been depressed, I've been sad,
we've all been there.
We've all been there, but every time you go into that place, you know how to get out of it.
Yeah.
You got to know how to get out of it. I mean, there are people who don't know how to get out of it, and they just been depressed, and it's sad, but it's like, you have to get back in control of your life. And that's something I've always been about, is ain't nobody tell me nothing, you know what I'm saying? I'm in control of this at all times.
You got to learn how to process those emotions, because they'll just bother you.
Yeah, and then isolation, you might start off like that, but the rest of your isolation needs to be about healing yourself.
Yeah.
Heal that misery, heal that grief. It's fine that you laid up on the couch, didn't take a shower for 2-3 days, and got chips and stuff everywhere, watching rom-coms and dramas and drinking out the bottle. Like, that's fine.
Yeah.
People think, oh, that's such a bad thing.
Go through it.
Feel it.
Yeah.
And then let it go.
Yeah.
Feel it and then let it go.
We're human.
You're supposed to feel it.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like that.
Can't be robots.
You can't be happy all day, every day. It's impossible.
It is impossible, and it's a lot of pressure to try to like maintain that happiness.
I went through
that. I went through that when I first started making like my videos on my content. I thought I had to be like this perfect person.
Yeah.
I thought I had to be like this person, and then I realized.
Listen, don't even get me started on social media.
You know, it's a lot of pressure. So I was thinking to myself, like, bro, I can't.
In front of everybody.
I can't maintain it. I can't maintain this. I very much have to be a real person, and I have to embrace like my flaws. And I'm not gonna say I don't care now, but understanding what my intention is, I don't mind being perceived as a flawed person anymore. And I think I had to work towards that and just be like, bro, I ain't got it to be perfect for y'all every day, every time. You know what I'm saying? My cut may not be everywhere I want it to be. I might have to do on whatever, but I'm going to come and I'm gonna show up and say what I need to say, and what I gotta do what I gotta do. So if I'm having a rough day, fuck it.
You're gonna see it.
Yeah.
It's life. And you know, social media is an illusion. Ain't nobody posting they lost us.
No, they not.
Nobody's posting, like they post these nice videos. They wrapped up in the bed right now looking crazy with their bonnet on.
Yeah.
They posted the coldest video ever. It's not reality. It's not reality.
That's a crazy example.
But you know what? There's nothing wrong with posting your best moments, because that's your portfolio.
Yeah, for sure.
Your best moments.
Yeah.
But to compare yourself to somebody's best moment, I don't think it's real. I don't think it's fair.
It's not healthy.
It's not. It's
healthy.
not. I think it's important to separate on social media. I don't post much, if at all, but that's because I'm private. I'm a private person. I don't like people in my business. I don't like people knowing what's going on. People don't even know I live here. Yeah. So it's like, you got people who post all the time, and it's like, they're only posting the good things. That same person that just posted this car that they in, they living in that car.
Yeah.
Little do you know.
Yeah.
Everything that glitters ain't gold.
Yeah.
Everything is not what it seems.
And you'll go crazy trying to live up and compare yourself to what other people got going on. Because like you said, you'll never see the full picture. At all. And it's like, they're not going to show it because we're not going to show it. I mean, when you're going through a bad time, you don't feel like posting it. But I think...
Why would you?
Yeah, why would you? It's like, why would you? I ain't got time to post. I'm trying to get out of this rut. Or like you said, I'm on a couch laid up with a chip with the Netflix open, you feel me?
No,
and
facts.
I think that, I mean, if we understand that that's a very real part of life, then we could appreciate each other more. Because another thing that bothers me about social media...
Appreciate each other more.
Yeah, it's like people don't like to show love. At all. To people, you know.
Oh, they didn't like my last 3 posts, so I'm gonna act like I ain't see it. Okay,
it's like, nah, bro.
All right, girl.
It's not that deep.
It ain't never been
It's never been that deep, because it's not, we give it so much weight, but it's very much a small part of reality. Like, it's so, like, it's not even real. It's a small part of, like, life, but
this little machine right here in our hand, the palm of our hands, is taking over the world.
It really is.
This little machine in the palm of our hands is like taking over our whole life. It's taking over the whole world. Yeah. It's powerful. If we let it. And we give it too much power. Let it.
Yeah.
Screen time is important.
I downloaded this app that keeps me off the internet. I can't get on it. I can't
you know, it's a settings. You go into settings and you go to screen time, and it locks the app for you.
I tried that. It didn't work.
Cause you still be telling me.
I just put my code in. I need the app.
You know what though? I tell you what. Replace it with something. Read more. Yeah. Go work out more. Go learn a new skill. Yeah. Replace the time that you spending on social media. I'm gonna be honest with you. My screen time is so limited. I probably have less than 2 hours a day on social media.
Oh yeah, you different.
And a lot of it is me looking at recipes.
Yeah. You be cooking?
Recipes.
What you be making?
You know my mama a chef. I'm a chef's daughter. Come on now.
Okay.
Everything I make is great.
I just came off being vegetarian for like 3 years.
How was that?
It was cool.
I did it for a year, and I was
cool.
like, I don't eat meat every single day till this day.
Yeah.
But, hey, I want me some chicken.
Yeah.
Want me a steak. Want me some fish.
I do steak Saturdays now. I eat steak every Saturday.
Nice.
That's like my ritual.
Nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, my screen time is limited to like nothing. And it's so funny though, because I feel like social media's also got the old heads too, because I be watching my mama scroll.
Oh, for sure. Oh, they be on
and
Facebook.
She be like, look at this, look at this.
They be
I'm
on
like,
Facebook
Mom, I don't
wilding.
care about this. My screen time is so limited. I love that for myself.
Yeah.
And people like genuinely think that I don't be liking their stuff. Girl, I am not on there.
Yeah, I'm not on there.
Like y'all think that I'd be on there, and it's like, if I see it in the feed, I'm gonna like it. But I didn't get on here to scroll and look at y'all stories. No offense, but I'm here to look at the recipes.
You on the FYP.
I'm looking for quotes. I'm having a bad day. Let me go to one of these quote pages so I can save it for myself. That's what my social media is. Like if you look at my explore page, food and good quotes. That's all it is.
High vibrational. High vibrational.
High vibrational.
I want to ask you one thing that you think people could take away from the idea of enhancing their experiences and their perspective. What would you like people to know?
Enhancing their experiences. Live in the moment.
Yeah.
Live in the moment. Appreciate what is being presented to you in front of you day to day. Every day is different, and you're never gonna get yesterday back.
Yeah.
Just be present, be aware, and be appreciative.
Yeah. Gratitude is big.
Oh,
major.
Gratitude is so big. Like yesterday, I was so miserable about this midterm, but I passed with amazing. Like it's probably the highest midterm grade I've ever got. I mean, it was A. I was like, I don't be expecting to get an A on my midterm. Look, see, good.
Yeah.
But like, I'm grateful that I have this opportunity to go to school, because I could be older and not do it. I could be younger and flunking out and don't have the opportunity to go back because I messed up. I am so grateful that I am where I am today. Am I where I want to be right now? This isn't the end goal, but I know that this is a process to get to where I want to be. Yeah. And you can't ignore the process.
The journey is the blessing. That's one thing I'm learning. It's like you got to have fun, because that's what's going to make that end goal worth it. Because I mean, once you get there, you're there. Yeah. You know, but I think enjoying being where you are at every step, you know, and embracing it fully. Like, okay, I'm here now. Yeah. Like we talked about the period of being in the grind. It's like, I'm going to enjoy this grind. Right. Like if I got to do this, if I got to go here, if I got to do this, if I got to hustle and bustle, or
this what I gotta do,
that's what I got to do. Yeah. And I'm going to enjoy this part of my story.
Yeah, and another thing,
intentional.
Put that phone down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put that phone, I'm telling you, my screen time has been limited for, I want to say like after the pandemic. Like, you know, pandemic, you ain't got nothing else to do. But right after the pandemic, my screen time limited. Because once the world, because that downtime, you ain't had nothing else to do but this. Yeah. But when the world opens back up, it's time to go get it. Yeah. It's time to get back to what you want. So therefore, we're gonna stop playing the game as much as we used to. Maybe all together. Yeah. We're gonna stop being on this phone as much as we used to. Maybe all together. We ain't gonna watch that much TV. Maybe all together. You have to implement new habits, and you have to be appreciative that you have the opportunities and the experience and the drive to get there and do it.
One more thing, the perspective that people have. What do you think people could do to go about enhancing that? Because like we talked about, you've had the ability to consume so many different things, being in different spaces. If somebody doesn't have that opportunity right now, where can they start right now, like in this very moment?
Think about what you want. Think about what you want to experience. Think about the things that you are curious about. You have to, like you said, you have to be curious. Curiosity is something that we're losing. Yeah. And you can't experience anything if you're not curious about it. Yeah. You have to. Like, whether it's going to a new state, new city, exploring something, a new topic, picking up a new book, you have to be curious about it. Your perspective has to be, what can I learn from this? What am I going to take away from this? how's this gonna make me feel?
Mm-hmm.
Am I gonna love it?
Yeah.
Am I gonna hate it? Oh, I really want to do this. You experienced it. I actually hate that.
Yeah.
You would never know until you do it.
Yeah.
You got to change your perspective of how you can get there, no matter where it is.
Mm-hmm. You just had that unlimited kind of like view of the world. Like the world is your oyster. If you put that intention out there, you talked about like, okay, figure out what you want, what is your why, and then letting the curiosity guide you, like figuring out what your inclinations are, and then just allowing that to be like your compass and go, okay, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna try this.
Right.
Okay, I didn't like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't like that. I thought I was gonna like
it.
I didn't like it, but okay. That goes back to what you were saying about like starting over. Okay, I'm cool, I'm good. But get it out the way faster though.
I knew that wasn't it.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't it, but it's like
I tried it.
Get it out the way. That way you're not having it in your mind for 5-10 years, finally trying it just to figure out you don't like it.
Yeah.
You know, get it out the way faster.
You're never stuck.
Yeah.
You only stuck if your mind lets you be stuck. You stuck if you let yourself be stuck.
Yeah.
And just because somebody else took a different path doesn't mean that's the same path for you.
No.
Everybody's path is for themselves. You got to figure out what is for you. Because what's for you is always going to be for you, and it ain't going nowhere. The thing about it is people don't tap into it because they miss their feeling.
Yeah.
They miss the moment. Like your moment was right there. I know, but I couldn't really. You missed your moment.
Yeah.
So when it comes back to you, take it. I just want ready. And the universe knows when you're not ready.
Yeah.
You can want this and want this and want this and want this, but if you're not ready, the universe is going to tell you you're not ready.
Yeah.
You could think you're ready. Damn, I really wanted this. I was ready. The universe says you weren't ready. And then you find out why you weren't ready. What is meant for you is always going to be for you. It ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
You just got to go get it.
Gotta go get it.
And listen and feel it when it's there.
And follow the signs. Yeah.
Don't miss your moment.
Yeah.
You can't miss your moment.
You got to embrace it fully, and then just not be afraid. I think the more we embrace the idea that we are all capable to do whatever we want, you know, like how you said your parents told you, how my family has told me, like just go do it. Just go do it, and you got it.
You can.
Yeah, like if you you talked about like the assumption, like it's gonna work out. I feel like the more people adopt that mindset, and it's just like,
of course I got it.
I got it. And if I don't, at least I know now.
It's gonna come.
At least I know now, and I know that I'm going to be directed.
I'm gonna be ready when it's my time.
Through that lesson. I don't even like to look at it as a failure, but the lesson that you extract from the moment of not getting exactly what you wanted, you know, and getting that out the way as fast as you can, and like, okay, let's move on.
Failing is nothing but a lesson.
Yeah.
It's nothing but learning how to get it right.
Yeah.
Because that was wrong. But now you're about to get it right.
And that's what it is.
Or you gonna quit and just be stuck with failing.
And now you're not gonna ever get what you want.
Then you're gonna be telling people, oh, I tried to do that, it ain't work for me. Because you stopped at failure. You ain't failed to win.
But somebody else made it work with the exact same, if not worse circumstances. So it's all about what you want.
And there's always somebody out there who has it worse. It always could get worse. It always could get worse.
Just gotta live your life in the moment. Well, Miss Kia, I appreciate you coming on my platform.
Thank
it's been
you
a beautiful
for
conversation.
Letting me be here.
Of course.
And thinking of me for this.
Of course, for sure. You were one of the first people I thought about. Like just like I was telling you, who's doing something different? Like who is doing something that I feel people can learn from, like has been out there.
Always doing something different.
In terms of what I want people to take from this episode, is just the idea of enhancing your perspective or change your perspective and just ultimately living your best life. I think that, like Kia said, be intentional about what you want. Don't be afraid to start over. Embrace those periods of isolation where you may feel like you need to step back to regroup and just regather what it is that you want.
Yeah.
Ultimately, just keep moving forward. And fail as fast as you possibly can, and don't be afraid. Use whatever means you have available to you to expose yourself to new information, because that new information is going to guide you to where you want to be, and it's also going to expose you to more opportunity that you may not have been aware of given your circumstances. So use what you have available. Surround yourself with people that enjoy you, that understand what you may be going through,
that surround yourself with people that enjoy you,
your happiness, whatever it is that you're going through, and just have good people around you and be intentional about what it is that you're going. Maintain your curiosity, and you will get where you want to go. Once again, I thank you. I really appreciate you coming on this platform, because great conversation, great people, you know, and I know this is going to be a hallmark moment in both of our stories, you know, as we continue to grow.
This is just part one.
You know what I'm saying? Grow and evolve into different people. And thank all of you for watching, as always. This has been another episode of Grassroots. I am Nick Johnson, aka your favorite cousin, and if I haven't already, I officially welcome you all to the Purple Era. I will catch you on the next one. That's it.
Dope, Nick, dope. You pretty fire.
I appreciate you.
You gonna be a host. That's what you wanna is